Welcome everybody to Minecraft Biome Builder. I am so incredibly excited for this series. If you haven't seen the trailer, go check it out. I'm going to pin it right up at the top of the screen here. I am so incredibly excited for this video to come out. I've been waiting and planning for a really long time to do this. I really do think it's going to be a great piece of content for you guys to watch back at home. So let's get into it right away. Obviously, we got the world we're about to create right now. Biome Builder, hard difficulty. Everything's pretty much normal. No seed. We're going to do random generated seed for this. Let's get into it. Let's see what our first biome is going to be after about 40 minutes of waiting for the loading screen to go. Okay, here we go. What's it going to be? A forest biome. The most basic of Minecraft biomes. It looks incredibly small. It looks like we are going to be very restricted in what we can do for this first biome today. But let's get into it. How any good Minecrafter does. Let's break some trees after taking some damage for no reason. So the rules of this series are going to be pretty simple. If you haven't watched the trailer, obviously, I'll kind of just outline what the rules are. Essentially, we're going to be surviving in a single biome. We have to survive in each of the biomes, each of the 62 Minecraft biomes in the overworld and nether, before we can head over to the end and finally complete the Ender Dragon after we do 5 starter bases in each of the end biomes. If you're like me, you had absolutely no idea that there were more than one end biome, but apparently there is 5 of them. Basically, we are going to just work on getting some materials early. We're only allowed to use blocks that are found within the biome that we are currently living in. As you can see, I can pull up in the top corner of the screen to show mini HUD, and we can see that we are in the forest biome. So that is the first biome that's going to be checked off our list. We can only use materials on our starter house that have been found in this biome. I'm not sure still what to do about the caves, because there obviously is access to stone in every biome if you just go underground. There are some specific cave biomes, like the Lush Cave, Deep Dark, and the Dripstone Cavern. So we basically have to figure out, are we allowed to use stone on the, are we allowed to use stone off-rip? Are we allowed to use stone in this forest biome? I think for this video I'm not going to, and I'm going to wait to see if some of the commenters have anything to say about it. The other rule is I can't just jump from biome to biome. So obviously, if I hop up here on the tree, you can see that we do have this little guy over here. This dark oak biome. But I cannot go into the dark oak biome because it's too close. I have to travel a minimum of 1,000 blocks before I can land in my next biome and start surviving there. Cold. Very nice. That's the main rules at the moment. Obviously, it might be subject to change. This is the first time I'm doing this series, so it's going to kind of come down to what we really are thinking. I think right here looks like a pretty good place for a little cave action to get some stone going on. There are a few other things. We obviously need to go mining for tools. I think tools are going to be transmissible between biomes. Obviously, I'm not going to go mining every single episode. I'm not going to do 62 episodes of mining for diamonds in whatever new biome I'm in. I think that'll be boring and I won't be exciting. But so I do think we're going to carry over tools, enchanting, and things like that. One thing I was thinking is maybe like we have to go into certain biomes to unlock like upgrading to netherite or something like that. So all this doesn't matter. This plains biome, we don't have access to it. It looks like the forest does go up and over, though. So we do have some okay space. And this beach divides that, so we can't go over there, even if it is a forest. I'm just kind of getting a lay of the land early here. I want to kind of see what we're working with. And I'm now realizing I'm almost out of hunger, and we just started. So I think we're going to set up right over here and start getting some food going. Typical Minecrafter, just running around in circles until he's out of food without actually having done anything. This is my first Let's Play series, so if there's anything that you like to see done differently, or if I'm annoying and you want to let me know, go ahead. I just am going to be trying to kind of learn, and that's what this whole series is really going to be about. It's going to be about me improving my own building skill, as well as getting to play Minecraft in kind of a unique way. So I think that will be pretty fun. Hopefully it'll be fun to watch. I think it will be. So I really appreciate anyone who is watching. And there it is. We cannot sprint. I need one more seed, please. I'm begging. Oh, saplings. Brilliant. Alright, the seeds are broken. I can't get any. Aha! But yeah, so like I was saying, this series really is going to be about me learning more building styles. It's going to test really what blocks I can use and my own color palettes and things like that. Because for example here, obviously, the forest is a pretty nice one to start in because we get a lot more blocks. Like we get the birch, we get the oak wood, which means we get a lot of different variants of colors and things like that. But say we had spawned in like the plains biome, which some plains biomes don't have any trees. In that case, we're making a dirt house, if that's the case. So we're going to be in a little bit of trouble if that happens. And just like that, we have survived our first night with all the power of editing. All I really did overnight was just get some extra cobblestone. Did kill a few mobs overnight as well who tried to invade my cave, which was not appreciated. Oh my gosh. Which was not appreciated. But how's our wheat doing? Not great. But essentially, I think we're going to gather some materials early on here. I definitely need to go mining. We're going to have to get some diamond gear. So we're going to head into the mines. If I can find an open mine, I will. If not, I'm going to have to dig down and find out where the good mines are. But I will go do some mining, and let's go see if we can find anything. Alright, so I think we're going to go down here now that we got some torches. I did some gathering on the surface for some charcoal, and we are geared and ready to go. The one thing I did want to talk about really briefly is the inspiration for this series coming about, and kind of what the main reasoning was for it. If you didn't check out my Why Can't You Quit Minecraft video, essentially what I was trying to say is that we get caught in this loop of playing the game the exact same way over and over and over again, and it results in us constantly quitting, and then we eventually come back because we're like, oh, but I wanted to finish that thing that I quit too early on when I was playing. So essentially, that kind of sparked the idea for this series, where this is a way that I've never played Minecraft. Have I lived in the forest? Yes. But have I lived in a forest and in all the other biomes? Have I always given the other biomes a chance to be lived in as well? No. No. And I think I do that because I get comfortable playing the game the exact same way. So I think this is really going to push my boundaries in the game and really teach me to play a lot better. And so I'm very excited about it, and I'm very, very happy that I get to share it with you guys. So I am ready to rock and roll. Ha-ha! We've done it! How much you want to bet this is just one? Go ahead and write it down in the comments. Do you think this is 1 diamond? 3, 2, 1. I'm sad. We did get 18 diamonds. Ba-bam! 2 diamond blocks worth. I think that's really good. I think what we're going to make, I think initially the pickaxe. I also think I said think too many times. We got a pickaxe. I would also like an axe as of right now. The rest of them, I don't think we need to go crazy with it right now. But one thing we're really lacking is coal, and I'm hoping that on our journey to whatever next biome we go to, we are going to be getting some like Stony Mountain where there's just a lot of coal exposed, and I can kind of just gain a bunch of that way. But we'll see, obviously. Let me know which direction you would like us to travel next. right now. I guess I can hop on one of the trees. So yeah, let me know which direction you'd like us to head next. This way is south, so that's north, west, and east. East looks like we got ocean. Honestly, I think both sides of us are ocean, and then we have the dark forest birch area that way, and plains that way. I think the one thing I am going to look for really quickly is a donkey. If we can find a donkey, then we'll have a little bit of like a backpack that we can take with us, so we can kind of store a little bit more. Do we have our saddle? We do, and we have our armor that we can't put on a donkey, I'm now realizing. But I see a donkey off in the distance. Hello, good sir. Would you like to accompany me? I'm going to drop these eggs. I feel like the eggs is a little cheaty. I think we want to work with the animals we have, but I think the donkey is fair game. Because essentially, we're just going to be using him as a means of transporting some extra items that we may keep. And it may not be necessary, but I think it would be nice. Except this donkey apparently hates me. He will not love me. Thank you, sir. Let's go. The donkey, I will say, is not exactly fast. Where's our forest? This way? Is this our forest? I don't think that's our forest. I think our forest is this one. Yes. I'm terrible with directions. I get lost so easily. Brilliant. Do they hold different amounts? He's got the full 15 slots. Is that good? That might be the best. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's the best or if it's just you get what you get with a donkey. Because llamas are different, right? Llamas, you get like certain slots, I think. Didn't mean to hit escape, but I'm pretty sure that's right. I could be wrong, but he might be the best donkey ever. Give us a name for the donkey in the comment section. All right, well, let's do some material gathering. And then I think we'll get started on our starter base. Let's do it. So we started off by gathering some dirt, because I actually wound up using some within this build in an attempt to make dirt look decent. Next, I gathered up some birch and oak wood by chopping some trees that were in the area. I knew there was some sand in the small pond where we had been living, and wanted to gather it for some glass and sandstone. I find that using birch and sandstone to complement one another really works well. I still didn't have enough wood for all of the fences, trapdoors, stairs, and slabs that we needed, so I chopped some more trees that I planted. Alrighty guys, all of the materials have been gathered, and I think we're ready to finally get started on this first starter house. We can take a look here at all of the materials that I gathered. It took so long to get all of this without enchanted gear, but I think it's going to be worth it. And without further ado, I think we can get started on our forest starter house. Let's go. Alright everybody, it looks like the build is as done as it is going to get. The roof has been taking me hours upon hours upon hours just trying to get this grass to spread all the way up. But I think it looks really good for right now. This side is actually all done, which I think it looks really good with the grass. I think using the dirt was a really unique thing that I had to try and do, considering I didn't have a lot of resources to work with. And I think this really worked out well. The flowers really add that color to the build, where otherwise it would just kind of be these browns and light beige tones. So I'm really happy with how it looks. We had just enough sandstone to get this chimney done and the base of the build. I think it looks really, really good. But let's head inside and take a look at what we've done in there. So when we first walk in, we have this little flower pot with the little kitchen area, our little kitchen sink. A small closet off to the side with the trapdoors kind of acting as a sliding door feature. Obviously, you can't really do that with super precision, but it looks nice, I think. Over here, we have our living room with some seating, a small little workstation, and back around the corner, we have a closet with just one chest. Fireplace is going off, so it's actually functioning, except it stops right there. Up the stairs, I haven't really done much because I'm not sure really what to put here. I've done just a few workstations with the two ominous banners, but other than that, I'm not really sure what to put in this general space. Over here, I have this balcony that looks down into the main area, which you can't really see unless you're jumping, but it's the thought that counts. But let me know what I should put over here. Is there anything that you want to see that the house needs? Just give me a heads up. Now we're going to go upstairs into the bedroom. A big magenta bed. We got a nice view looking out at the ocean. And we have a bunch of different storage options. Barrels here. We have the chests. And just able to store anything that I possibly could need. There's a skylight up here that I really like. Just kind of gives you a nice view out with the glass and breaks up the all dirt roof. I think it looks really nice. And a little seating area right here. All right, guys, but that is going to do it for this episode of Biome Builder. Next time, we're going to try and finish up a little bit of the exterior of the build to make it look a little bit more lived in. And then I think we're going to get ready to pack up our donkey and move out to the next biome. So if you want to see that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, and put on notifications so you can get notified when the next episode is posted. I try to post all of these videos around 11 o'clock on Mondays. This week's was a little delayed just because of some chaos going on in my life right now, but I promise we'll get back to our normal scheduling times for the next episode. But as I said, that is going to do it for today's episode, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Keep mining and crafting, and I will see you next time.